Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So as promised, I refilmed the purple glittery look that I did. I saw somebody say to do the Lily Lychee one. I saw somebody say to do both. So I just decided to do both of them. So today I'm going to start with this one because I really love this one. I think out of the two, this one was my favorite. I hope you guys really enjoy this video. When I first filmed this, I included my entire routine, basically face, how I apply lashes, do wing liner, and I didn't include the first time my brow routine, but I included it in this video, so you get the whole shebang-a-bang in one video. I hope you guys are satisfied, and I'm going to try and get this up for you today. So I hope you love the video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye. Okay, so the first thing I'm using is my Amerzy palette, and I'm using iridescent purple, and I'm patting this eyeshadow all over my lid. Now I'm using my Bhcosmetics 120 eyeshadow palette. I think this is the second edition, and I'm mixing these two purple eyeshadow colors, and I'm going to blend that into my crease. Now I'm going to take this fluffy dome brush from Bhcosmetics and soften the edges. Alright, now it's time for the glitter. I'm using this glitter from Glamorous Cosmetics, and it's in the color Magic Purple. I'm going to use this glitter glue from Ben 9, and I'm going to pat this on my lid very gently. I'm not using too much, and then I'm going to use this flat shader brush from Sigma, and I'm going to pat that glitter all over my lid. Okay, so I'm moving on to my brows, and I'm using Anastasia's Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in Ebony, but I don't really like using this product for my brow. I don't think it works as well as I'd like it to. I like a pencil that's a little bit more creamier for my brows. So I couldn't find my Jordana pencil, but I ended up finding it, and I'm going to start using it right here. So I'm just outlining my brows with the Jordana pencil, and this one is in Coffee Bean. Okay, so once I've got my brows to the overall shape that I want, I take this kind of angle brush from Bhcosmetics, and I'm basically brushing that product through, and I'm creating more of a defined shape with it. Now I'm just brushing everything through with the spoolie from Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Pencil. And then I'm going to go into my Too Faced eyeshadow palette, and I'm using the shade Panther. And I think it's just a really dark brown, and I'm just using that to outline under and where the arch of my brow is, just to give my brows a little bit more of a definition. I'm taking this angle brush and using my concealer from MAC. This is the Studio Fix NC45. And I'm just going to outline the shape of my brows and then blend it. Okay, so now I'm moving on to my wing liner, and I'm using a felt tip wing eyeliner pen. What am I saying? I'm using a felt tip eyeliner pen from Lorac, and I'm basically just starting out on the outer corners of my eyes, and then I'm dragging that in, and I'm going to just lay it flat on the pretty close to my lash line and drag it towards the tail, if that makes any sense. If not, you guys can pretty much see what I'm doing. So I basically just start out really small and then just build it up to the shape that I pretty much want it at. And yeah, that's it. Alright, I'm going back into my Amerzy palette, and I'm using the shade Vanilla on my brow bone, and then I'm going to use Glisten in my inner tear duct because who can stay away from that eyeshadow anyway. Now I'm going to pop on these lashes from Kiss. I use a pretty thin layer of lash glue, and then I just stick it onto the center of my lid, and I just let it hang out there for a second. I kind of bop around and let the glue dry a little bit, because glue actually dries faster when it's on your skin. And then I just tuck down the outer and inner corners to my to my lash line, and then I just pretty much push it into my eye until it's pretty tacky and it's not going anywhere. And that's basically how I put them on. Another thing that I like to do is go over the band of my lashes with the liquid liner or gel liner or whatever I'm using. So I'm basically going over that with the liquid liner that I used earlier to cover up the glue and any kind of weird looking spots that you could kind of see the lash band. I wanted it to look pretty seamless. And then I'm moving on to my foundation. I'm using MAC's Face and Body, and I believe this is the shade C7. I think this is a little light for me, but I use a thin layer and I blend it out pretty well, and I just kind of mesh it in with bronzer and stuff so you don't really notice. So yeah, I really am enjoying this foundation lately. I've been using it pretty much every day, and I think it's becoming one of my favorites. Now I'm using a concealer. I mixed actually 3 of my concealers. This is the Studio Fix Fluid in NC50, and the 2 LA Pro concealers in Warm Sand and Toffee. I think I'm saying that right. So I basically put it in all the areas that I wanted to highlight, and I'm using my beauty blender to blend it out. I love my beauty blender. It's literally like my life. I don't know what I even do without one. So I really love the finish that it gives, and I basically blend forever, you guys. I make sure that I blend everything out to the point where it's seamless and you don't see any transitions from one shade to the next. And now I'm using my brow gel from MAC, and this is in Boy Girl. Alright, going back into my Amerzy palette, I'm using Iridescent Purple on my lower lash line, and don't worry, we're going to come back to the lower lash line a little bit later again. Now I'm contouring with, of course, MAC's Blunt, and I'm going to take that in my cheeks and bring it up to my temple and around my hairline and over to the other side. So I do like to start with my contour first, because if I overdo it with my contour, I could pretty much tone it down with whatever I'm going to use as a powdered highlight, and you'll see what I'm talking about a little bit later. Okay, so right now I am using my powder to set my highlight, and I'm using a mixture of Ben Nye's banana powder and Nars' loose powder.
Just for tonight, can I love you like it's the last time? Days go by, don't wanna lose you like I did my mind. Want you feeling, you'll believe it.
Now I'm just using this big fluffy brush to dust away all of that excess product, and yeah, just to set the rest of my face. Now I'm gonna go with this holy grail product, Iman's bronzer in the shade Sand, and I'm just using that right above where I contoured.
Sometimes you can't pick, just gotta go where the heart drifts.
Okay, so I'm using this mascara from Lorac, and this is their Cobra mascara. I really love the shape of this brush. It actually gets every little hair, and I'm putting a little bit just on my lashes and on my lower lashes. I like to do 2 coats on my bottom lashes, especially when I'm wearing lashes that are this full. So I'm gonna do my first coat, and then I'm gonna do my lips, and then come back and do the second coat after, because I just want this one to dry. So I'm using a lip pencil from Jordana, and this one is in brown suede. I'm using this lipstick by Ilia, I believe that's the name of it, and it's this really cute peachy, orangey lipstick, and it's a satin finish, and I'm just putting that on, and then I'm going back in with my second coat of mascara for my bottom lash line, and after that, we are all done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and of course, I'll see you in my next one. Bye!